Hey everybody, it's Chase with AVA Pop Culture again, and today I am here because my first Vinegar Syndrome subscriber box has arrived. I'm going to unbox everything with you right here, and we are going to go over the brand new announcements for next month today. So this starts our Vinegar Syndrome year-long subscriber journey that I'm going to take you on with me. We're going to do the unboxing today, go over the next month's announcements, and then over the course of the month, I'm going to watch all of these films. I'm going to review them, and I'm going to rank them so that you can decide that maybe next year or halfway through this year, if being a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber is right for you. I'm going to figure it out for myself too, so let's do it together. Pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, so I got my box. I have not gone into it yet. I did open the tape because I got my little handy dandy knife blade thing here. I cut the tape very carefully so that I was actually paying attention. I don't want to spine slice any of my titles. So here is the tape. It is kind of like a little bit of a new tape that they've got here. Pretty cool. Of course, you've got the chick there, but I want to say thanks to Big Sal for helping me make this possible, and all of you out there for helping to grow the channel and making this possible. And hopefully this helps everybody, and we have some fun watching some crazy movies and see what it's all like. So let's dig into it. I got a couple of caveats because with the subscriber deal, once you subscribe, you get like half off or more of anything else. So we're going to go over what is in the actual subscriber package and then the other things that I bought in addition to that. So we'll get into that in a minute. Let's just see what we got in here. Everything nicely bubble wrapped. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to try to grab something out. All right, so here is the first one, and the first thing I see is not actually part of the subscriber thing. So I don't think, okay, one of these is part of the subscribers. So we're going to try to go over the subscriber stuff first. And this is part of the subscriber deal here. Pretty cool. Yeah, everything's covered up there, so I'm good. Pretty cool. This is the Seventh Curse and Witch from Nepal. So you've got a nice side loader slip box here. And then inside you have this whole booklet. With Vinegar Syndrome, you got to be careful. Make sure you can show what's in the booklet. So you got a whole booklet here to go with these two movies. All kinds of information. So super cool. Pretty cool there. And then here is the slip. And that's one side. That's the other. And that is your that's your artwork. There's your Vinegar Syndrome label, VS489. And there is the Blu-ray. So these are Blu-ray. I've knocked this disc is loose. I hate that. Right out of the gate, we got a loose disc here. Let's go ahead and open it up and fix that. Okay. So each movie is on a separate disc. I'm not going to open them all like that probably, but it's got reversible artwork on here. The reversible artwork is the exact same as what is right here. So, same artwork. So there are two crazy movies. A nice little release here, though, with a booklet and a whole... I mean, it's a pretty nice release for this type of, you know, film. So you got the whole side loader. So nice big set there. So super cool. That is part of the subscriber thing. So none of these others that I just pulled out are part of the subscriber deal. And then in here, all right, so here is your 4K this month. This is Deranged. This is part of the subscriber deal here. So this is a 4K, first time on 4K release. There's the back. There's the front. Vinegar Syndrome, $4.90. And there you go. On this, we have, it's an 83-minute feature presentation, so this is a short movie of Deranged. It's presented in Dolby Vision, HDR, newly scanned and restored from its 35mm negative, with the following sound options as a mono soundtrack, has a commentary track with the writer and co-director, commentary track with the special effects artist, Tom Savini. So that is cool because it's Tom Savini. You have other special features here. Very Unnatural Deaths, a 12-minute interview with effects artist Tom Savini. It Was a Fun Time, an actor interview with the actor. Disturbed, Demented, Deranged, an interview with Nightmare USA author Stephen Throyer. The Making of Deranged, another 15-minute archival documentary. So you have a lot of new and archival stuff on here. So let me see if I can find my little thing. Because it's only going to be a few titles that are actually included, right? There is your disc inside. You have a nice little, it's a 2-disc set. You have a nice little thick booklet here. All kinds of photos and information and stuff on the inside. I've never seen this movie. I've never seen the other two movies either. So I'm going in completely blind. Let's see if it's got reversible slip. It does. Here is the original artwork. So this one's going to be interesting. And as you know, this is a Orion Pictures MGM release initially. Interesting. So there is your 4K Deranged. All right. And then I think it's just this one more that's actually with the subscriber sale. Yeah, so it's just one more that actually comes as the subscriber deal. But this is actually 3 movies. So we have another nice big hardbox side loader slipcase for Curse of the Devil, Demon Witch Child, and The Vampire's Night Orgy. That's the name of the movie. So that is the front of the slip. Here it's spot glossed. And then the back, super cool. So you got your hard loader, side loader slip box here. Inside, you have some super cool photos. This is some cool artwork here. Check that out. It's pretty bad. Pretty badass. This is Vinegar Syndrome $4.91. So you have $4.89, $4.90, $4.91. I really dig that. That's cool. Front and back is super cool. Okay. So this is 3 movies. And then in here we get a repeat of this artwork. Let's fire this bad boy open, shall we? This thing is a trip, man. So I know my buddy Daniel at the Cobwebs said, I think it was Demon Witch Child. He said is actually super crazy. So you have each one's on a different disc. So you got 3 disc set here. Those little plastic flippers, man. There we go. So Curse of the Devil is 1973. It's 84 minutes. It says it's newly restored in 4K. They did a 4K. It is presented uncensored, original version, which features extended nudity and bloodier violence as compared to the more commonly seen international cut. So it says it was restored to a 4K, but I know that's not a 4K. They're all on Blu-ray. So that's kind of interesting because usually when Vinegar Syndrome restores something to 4K, they put it on 4K. But it says that it was has been newly restored. You guys are never going to see this, but it says it's been newly restored in 4K. Usually when they do that, they put it on a 4K. But they put these 3 movies together. The next one is Vampire's Night Orgy, which is, it says, skillfully integrates suspenseful vampire film with tense survival theory and a busload of travelers become stranded in an eerie village where each night after dark the townspeople transform into ravenous bloodsuckers. Nice. Also, this says this atmosphere-drenched drive-in hit comes newly restored in 4K as well and presented in its nude export version. Love it. Crazy, man. All right, and then Demon Witch Child is 88 minutes from 1975. It says, one of the first and most shameless European reimaginings of The Exorcist. Director Armando de Osorio revels in over-the-top trashiness as an innocent tween Susan Barnes becomes possessed by demonic forces after a vengeful witch gives her a strange cursed doll. From lo-fi spinning torsos to late-night character actors including Daniel Martin, Fistful of Dollars, and Fernando Sancho, Voodoo Black Exorcist, while the film looks better than ever having been newly scanned and restored in 4K. Okay, sounds crazy. We got 3 crazy movies here. There's a whole other set of special features. Curse of the Devil, there's an interview with the son of Paul Naschy. There's an interview with Sitges Film Festival director, Angel Sala. Paul Naschy interview. So you have some archival and some like a couple new things on both of these. So this 3 movies. So here is the deal. This month is going to be interesting because I promised to review and rank all the movies that you get. It's going to be interesting here because this release has 3 films and this release has 2. So you have actually 6 films in 3 packages here. So that's what comes with the subscriber deal. That's it. That's everything that came as a subscriber right there. What I might do, it just depends. Normally, because this is 6 films, I might just have to rank these alone. I had planned to rank what was in my subscriber stuff and rank everything else too, but that I purchased. But I don't know because that's 6 films of watching. So we'll see. But I also, because you get 50% off or more, I picked up Mausoleum. Now, I don't have the slip, but I got this for like $13, I think, as a subscriber. And I didn't have it, so I picked that up. It might have been less than that. And then I picked up a couple of partner labels things. I picked up The Canyons. This is Lindsay Lohan, and you have what's his name? Is his name Jesse James? Like, this is a notoriously like sexy movie here. You have, what's his name in this? Who's the actual... So it says director Paul Schrader, writer of Raging Bull and Taxi Driver, and screenwriter Brett Easton, who wrote American Psycho, team up for The Canyons, a searing indictment of Hollywood culture in the year's most controversial film. So this one is, pretty hot, pretty kind of like a erotic drama, thriller type thing. I have actually seen this before. It has been a while, but I was able to get this, I believe, for $17, I believe, as a subscriber. So I picked that up with the slip. And then also not included, but purchased was the other partner label. Here I picked up Street Trash, which, well, this is a Vinegar Syndrome. This is a VSP. So this is a, what is it? So they kind of have all their little labels. So this is a Vinegar Syndrome Pictures movie. So they did this movie. Street Trash got a side loader. Whole deal here. And there is the movie. So this is brand new, shot entirely on 35 millimeter and finished in 4K, but for some reason also put on a Blu-ray. It's very odd. Not sure why they're doing that. But it was put onto a Blu-ray, and this is from just 2024. So this is a new film, and I heard it's pretty satirical, kind of crazy, so I wanted to check it out. I think I was able to get this at subscriber price is $15.49 on that. So I picked that up too. And of course, I'm a sucker for the VSUs. These aren't included either, but was able to pick this up for $32.99, I believe is what it is. And this is Virtuosity. This is Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. So you have that 90s like sci-fi going on here. This I love. I mean, I'm going to get anything that is the VSU. So there's the outside box. It's kind of hard to tell, but it is somewhat embossed. There it is. There's a lot going on that. And we'll check out the inside. So this is what it looks like on the inside there. And then, of course, with that comes a book. A big, thick booklet. There's Denzel. Man, you can smell these things like it's hot off the press. So you have everything in here that you could ever want to know. I've actually started reading the booklets a little bit more. I believe Kelly Lynch is in this movie too. Kelly Lynch of Roadhouse. So this is just good, like, I mean, I know a lot of people complained about it, but like, man, this is good, like, old school fun to me right here. Ridiculousness. So here is the slip inside there. This is raised lettering right here on the sides and here, and the little Vinegar Syndrome label. All that is raised, embossed lettering. And then here is your 4K inside. It says it's the 106-minute feature presentation. Got Dolby Vision and HDR. Newly restored from its original 35mm negative with the following sound options: 5.1 sound, surround sound, 2.0 stereo track, a brand new commentary track with the director, and Jim Branscombe. Man, this is very tiny writing. Of Cinematic Void, and a brand new commentary track with the writer of the film, Walter Chaw. Also included is a Blu-ray containing everything on the 4K, plus the following special features. Democratizing virtual reality, 13-minute, an interview with the director on that about the making of Virtuosity. Ahead of its time, another interview with several people. You have, let's see, interactive screen menu, God Complex, an 18-minute featurette, an interview with the screenwriter, A featurette with assembling how they put together the cast, featuring interviews with the casting director and supporting actors Steven Spinella and Mari Morrow, an image gallery, and a lot of others. So you have a lot going on here. That is the VSU. So I got it for what, like I'm gonna say about $20 less than what you know if you're not a subscriber, $17 less, something like that. So that is the VSU, and of course I got one other thing in here too. But of course I got Iced. Man, so like we just watched Blood Tracks again the other night. Had so much fun with that. This just reminds me, this takes me back to the days in the early 80s, mid 80s, going to the old mom and pop video rental places and getting stuff. That's what this reminds me of. This is from DeGausser Video, and I was able to get this for also for $15.49. I can hardly see over there, guys. So I picked this up for sure, and yeah, a lot of fun. I feel like you're going to get something that's like in the same vein as Blood Tracks, and it says it's a newly transferred and restored from the best surviving tape master. So they did the best they could. Presented with the following sound options: the 2.0 stereo track. It's got a brand new commentary with director on it. Special features: producer Ewan Cant, a brand new commentary track with Hysteria Continues, and author, film historian Amanda Reyes. An introduction by the director. Jeff was here. An interview with the director. The best part of it, a new interview with actor Ron Kalogi. On-camera film school, 13 minutes interview with second assistant director, an image gallery, the artwork, all that kind of stuff. Bro, like, it is old school. It's old school, and maybe if you're younger, you're not going to appreciate it. And if you have to have blockbuster level movies to watch, you're not going to appreciate it. But me, as an independent filmmaker, low budget filmmaker, loves horror, grew up going, and this is all you used to have in the movie rental place, was something like this and maybe a couple of blurbs. You didn't even have this much information back here to go on and rent it. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I had to pick it up, and then I had to take advantage of being a subscriber, and I picked up Vinegar Syndrome, The Lost Picture Show, and I think this is like a normally $129 thing, and I got this for like, I want to say $37 or something, this whole big set, and this has a bunch of movies on it, and it also has like some feature-length documentaries, like the way Vinegar Syndrome restores stuff, restoring films, how they restored these films, all that kind of stuff is very interesting to me. I would love to start my own boutique. I would love to, and I'm always trying to learn. So I just couldn't pass up the chance to get this from like an educational standpoint. I know that maybe that sounds cheesy, but it's 100% true. Like, I'm not really in it for the movies as much. Like, I'll check them all out eventually, but I want those special features. I want all that. So I grabbed this, picked it up, and super pumped to have it because I want to check out all those special features, and maybe I'll report back to those as a members video or something like that. I know people aren't probably at large interested in it, but that's everything I got. So really, with the subscription price, just came these 3 movies this month. Actually, it's 6 movies, three releases. And then I was able to pick up these other movies at 50% off or more, which is what they're counting on, is with those discounts, you'll buy more. What I plan to do, I will see if I can get through all of them. Not Mausoleum, because that's been out for a long time. But I'm going to see if I can get through all of these over the month of February and then rank them. And I'll make sure to say what's subscriber and what's not. And I'll review and rank all of these movies this month because they still kind of involve being a subscriber, because I probably wouldn't have bought a lot of those if not. if I wasn't a subscriber, I probably would have just bought Virtuosity and Iced. I'm going to be honest. And then just a quick look today. They dropped what's coming out next month. Today's I said here, this should come out sometime today. It's February 1st. They made the announcements for next month. So everything's going to kind of run a little bit behind just the way they send it out. But the 4K for this month is The Possession of Joel Delaney. And this was actually pretty popular. Like, started a lot of those demon possession movies was out. That's coming out on 4K. That's going to be the 4K. And I think that has like Shirley MacLaine in the movie is like one of the big stars. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else that we recognize in here. But that is, I'm going to be getting that for sure. And then The Carpenter. I know nothing about, really don't know much about any of these movies. The Possession of Joel Delaney is the only one I had heard of this coming with the subscriber. This one is, The Carpenter is a region-free Blu-ray. There's 5,000 of them. I mean, it looks like, a bizarre, it says a bizarre slasher produced in Quebec by American exploiter Jack Braveman. He did Snuff and Zombie Nightmare. So it's a slasher. It's a low budget 80s slasher type film. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what that's like. I'm going to get that. And then this movie looks batshit crazy right here. White Cannibal Queen. Y'all, this is from 1980. And it says an expectedly outrageous lo-fi cannibal film from Euro sleaze master Jess Franco. So expect a lot of skin in a lot of different ways because it's Jess Franco. And it's now I'm not big into cannibal movies as a rule, but so this is one I would never buy, probably without the subscription. But I mean, very familiar with Jess Franco. He's a horny devil most of the time. So I'm getting that too. And pretty crazy scan from the 2K negative. So I'm sure I got to be very careful about what I show picture-wise if I get this up here on this one. But because this is Jess Franco horror film. And that's the 3 that are coming next month. Now, they also announced today a couple of other things that I'm looking at getting. Finally, they dropped another cinematograph that I have heard of, that I wanted, and this is it's a teen comedy. It's a high school sex comedy is what it is, called The Joy of Sex, and this has Christopher Lloyd in it. This has Ernie Hudson in it, and this is your coming-of-age type high school comedy, like back before American Pie was American Pie, like existed. That's what this movie is. So this one I've actually seen quite a few times before. And so I purchased this right away. It's cinematograph. With my discount, it's like $22.99, I think. So I actually picked this one up right away. Cameron Dye, Colleen Camp, Ernie Hudson, Christopher Lloyd. But it is that. It is, you think American Pie, Porky's type stuff. That's what you got here with this movie. So pick that one up right away. And then they did drop a couple of one other cinematograph I knew nothing about, female perversions, and they dropped a Vinegar Syndrome Labs movie called The Mansion of Madness, which I looked up and was under a different name. I did not pick this up. Somebody, if you guys tell me it's good, maybe I'll go back and pick it up. But I know nothing about it. It looks odd. So you guys let me know, because it's based loosely on an Edgar Allan Poe short story. So I'm a big Edgar Allan Poe fan. Robert Frost and Edgar Allan Poe are my jam. So I'm considering it. I'm gonna go back and watch, but you guys let me know on it. I mean, there's only so much money I got to spend. I still got to buy my Reanimator from Ignite Films. I really want the biggest set. I've just been putting it off because I'm hard to justify it. I still got to buy a couple speakers and everything to finish up my Atmos set. So you guys let me know if you know anything about that one. But there was one other partner label film that I picked up because they also announced partner labels today. And the one I picked up was Her Body. This is a very controversial film. I have actually seen most of this. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this all the way through, and I've never seen the uncut version, which is what they have here. Is this only like a year or two old movie? But dude, the reason I went ahead and picked it up is they only printed 1,000. That's it. So I have no idea when the slipcover will be gone or anything else, but they only printed 1,000 total. So this was one, if you wanted to get it and wanted to watch it in its uncut version, which I'm starting to prize more and more as, unfortunately, we're starting to get some censorship squirreling in here with certain companies like the Crocodile Dundee thing, the Riddick thing. If I get something that's uncut originally like it's supposed to be and uncensored, and I'm afraid that that's not going to be around, I'm kind of gravitating to that. I've seen part of this, so I grabbed it since there's only 1,000 of them, and it says nobody else, no other retailer is going to carry them. So if you're interested in that one, I would grab it. That's the only partner label I got. I know they did a 4K, a partner's 4K of Hookers on Davy, which is like a documentary that was very famous back a long time ago. I didn't pick that up. You guys tell me more about that. I haven't seen it. If I need to see it and review it for you guys let me know. But that is what I got. And I hope you enjoyed just this brief look at it. I'm going to get to watching. I got lots of things to watch. I've always got lots of things to watch. And that's so awesome. I can't wait to watch, these movies. And I'm going to let you know. So check back with me. I'll keep you updated in other videos, my progress. And on my community tab, I'll keep you updated in the progress as I'm watching them. So we'll kind of make this adventure together and just have a whole lot of fun with it. And maybe you figure out if you want to try it the whole year next year. We're going to experience this together. That's going to be part of the fun. And maybe these movies suck. Maybe they're fun. Maybe they're so bad they're good. I don't know. But like we just watched Demon Wind the other night. My buddy Chance brought that over. Had an absolute ball. Ridiculous movie. Had a ball. So that's cool too. And that's what I got. So you guys let me know if you're excited. What are you looking forward to hearing about? Are you interested in any of these? Any of the new drops? Should I get them if I didn't get them? You guys let me know what you're most excited to hear about on these, all that kind of stuff. And like and subscribe. Throw me one of those. That helps out the channel. If you want to help support the channel, help me be able to get these things, all this kind of stuff. I'm trying to finish my Atmos so I can start reviewing Atmos. I know that's so important to some of you guys with the sound when I'm doing 4K reviews, all that stuff. You can join the channel below at my Patreon link or right here on YouTube. And you can get your name and lights, behind the scenes videos, all kinds of stuff. That helps out the channel. I'll try to link to any of these that are available on Amazon. I don't know what's available there. Anything that I watch, I keep down below, because if you go to those links or my Amazon storefront, where I keep things organized together, anything you buy once you clicked on those links helps the channel. Y'all, and I really do appreciate it. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I got a lot to watch. I know.